This is a mouse embryo on the 9th day after fertilization. Newly generated red blood cells are beginning to flow within the newly formed heart. All of these red blood cells have nuclei, unlike those of the adult mouse. Where do red blood cells like this come from? And where are they going? This film shows the hematogenic process during the embryonic stage in minute detail. We started observations with a 7-day-old embryo. The mouse embryo is no larger than 2 millimeters. It is entering the embryonal period, where its major organs are beginning to form. It is beginning to take on the shape of an embryo little by little. Let us observe the embryo once more from a lateral view. The embryonic disc, the origin of the living organism in its embryonal period, increases from 2 to 3 layers, folds over, and begins to show the form of an embryo. We continue our observations with another embryo. When the embryo grows rapidly, a gap appears in the area closest to the placenta of the yolk sac. The endothelium appears to be manufacturing blood vessels. When we magnify this area, we see that cells which appear to be hemocytes are being generated from the endothelial cells in the blood vessels. The division of the endothelial cells in the blood vessels. We also see that the hemocytes are multiplying in number. These new hemocytes gradually take on a red color and can be identified as red blood cells. This is the blood island. Erythrogonia are being created in abundance in the blood island. Another surprising observation was that the megakaryocytes and platelets are also being created together with the erythrogonia in great numbers in the earliest stages. The fact that platelets are being produced in the earliest embryonic stages, as shown here, has not yet been reported. What role do the platelets play for the embryo at this stage? A large number of hemocytes are being created in the yolk sac. Their numbers are more than we can imagine. Now, let's see what's happening to the embryo from 6.5 days to 8.5 days after fertilization, when the embryo's heart begins to beat. at 8.5 days, the heart begins to beat. There are no hemocytes to be found in the heart cavity, however. When we follow the large blood vessel from the heart, there are no hemocytes to be found here either. Within the blood vessels, near the blood island, however, cells that appear to be hemocytes are beginning to move from the blood island toward the heart. When we continue observing for another 2 to 3 hours, the cavity gradually narrows, and the hemocytes finally begin to be drawn nearer to and flow toward the heart.